Yeah, we are back on Morning Scramble, and we have cooking, always my favorite, as well as my cruise. And today we're going to have kind of a lunch. I promised you that I know it has shrimp and stuff in it. And as I said, you know, Phoenix had crepes they had for breakfast, so get ready for lunch. Schoolhouse Restaurant's Chris Dobrowolski. Nice to have you with us again, Chris.
Thank you. It's nice to see you.
Awesome.
I appreciate the invite back so quickly.
All right. You're a co-owner. You're a chef.
I am.
Everything.
I have been for 23 years. I've been doing this since the day after I turned 14. So
you must love cooking.
I do love cooking, but past cooking, I love the people more. You know, just bringing the energy into the building, be able to connect with people past the surface levels of handshakes. You get to feed them, feed their soul, and that's what I'm here for. Oh, you're just
like my grandma Mom. She just loved to feed us. You know, there was something about.
It's about feeding.
Yeah, it's a love. It's a form of love.
And it's a simple way to connect.
Yeah. Well, last time you made us the most gorgeous. It was like a burger, but it was like a work of art. Now, you have not just Schoolhouse Restaurant, but and that's in Sedona.
That is in Sedona currently, and we are opening another one in Cottonwood in the next year.
And everybody is cheering yes because the food is so good. That's why you have to expand.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right.
Well, we started in Cottonwood. Cottonwood gave us an incredible start to our business. And unfortunately, we're having problems with the first Schoolhouse, which is 140 years old. So we had to move from there. And currently, we're looking at a great property to bring it back to Cottonwood because I know our locals there absolutely love us.
Yeah, they're cheering.
So they are. They're ready for us.
Well, I want to know why. What are you making for us today, Chris?
Today, we're doing a Sonoran white shrimp. Cia Cortez white shrimp.
Because that's where they come from.
Right.
Okay.
Sonoran white shrimp. And we're going to go pretty quickly. And it's going with a white grits, white and yellow grits. And
so this is kind of a saute process that you do.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty simple. Next time I'll bring a bigger pan and a lot less shrimp.
So normally shrimp doesn't take a lot of time to cook.
It doesn't. It's really, really quickly. It goes really, really quickly. And the greatest thing about the Mexican white shrimp is it's so delicate and so sweet. You really don't have to do a crazy amount to it at all. You just kind of let it love itself and it'll end up amazing very, very quickly.
So you obviously are doing it in butter.
Right.
And you just put some garlic in.
Start a little bit of butter, a little bit of fresh chopped garlic from actually the end of Cherry Road. We are hitting it with a Hornitos tequila, just real quickly.
Oh, a little tequila. Is it true it cooks out?
If you get it flamed, you can never truly fully cook tequila all the way out. Or any liquor, but you can cook it out about 99.99%.
But it adds a flavor and a zest.
It does, especially with the tequila, because you can pick up the agave. Then we're going to hit it with a little sriracha for a little bit of spice.
Okay, now that is this hot sauce we were talking about last time.
Actually, it's been voted #1 bottled sauce of the year. I don't even know how many years in a row. It's really incredible. It's done well. This was the sauce that had the big controversy in California where they had to shut down the plant and so on and so forth.
Oh, really? Got too hot or what?
Yeah, because they built neighborhoods around the sriracha plant. So when they're cooking the chilies and roasting the chilies, well, guess what? You're going to stop breathing.
Watering.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to stop breathing 100%. And the plant actually had to shut down, which is sad because the plant was there before the community was there.
You know, this always happens. We get people who move in by the airport and then they want the airport to shut down. It's like, no, wait. Right. You know.
Same setup. You know, it's kind of silly. It's out of context.
This is looking beautiful. Now, did you put some kind of a seed, a nut?
Yeah, that is actually one of our chili lime pumpkin seeds from the restaurant.
Chili lime.
Chili lime. It's a nice, fresh, organic pumpkin seed from Mount Hope Wholesale. It's roasted with cayenne and cumin and coriander and all kinds of good stuff.
I'm not going to be able to do this at home, Chris. I just want you to know because...
You can. It's actually so easy. We're going to start with the garnish one too. So this is a little bit of fresh basil and garlic oil. We're going to put some heirloom spinach, which is usually purple and green. And so if it's just one color, it's not right.
Oh, that stove beeps when you...
Yeah, it's being silly, but I don't.
It's very fussy. It's like Obi-Wan Kenobi or something like that. It has its own little sensor system. Well, that's beautiful, and this is a thing that I noticed about Schoolhouse Restaurant. Everything is so colorful. It's not that it tastes delicious as well, but it actually looks. I mean, is that part of the?
You want it to be visually stimulating, absolutely. You eat with your eyes first and everything else after. And we like to focus on all our organic ingredients and things as well. So I think about 90% of our menu is currently organic, and actually 95% of our menu is gluten-free, which is a large thing nowadays. Everybody's all gluten-free. My wife and I's daughter is celiac, so I kind of appreciate the struggle.
Is that where you started really getting into the gluten-free cooking?
Yeah, I mean, I still eat gluten when I can. I mean, sign me up, you know. I don't see there's anything too wrong with it at all.
It might come up everything.
You know, it's in more things than you think it is. You know, you buy hot fudge at the grocery store for your kids' ice cream. Guess what? There's gluten in it. You buy quinoa. A lot of people don't know a lot of quinoa has actually gluten in it as well. It's supposed to be one of those super things, you know. So we're going to be able to.
Now, this cooking lettuce is an interesting idea. Look, it just sort of wilts it.
You don't want to overcook it because then you're going to just take all the love out of it. So you just hit it a little bit to give it a wilt and give it some flavor.
I just love how you speak about cooking as love, because seriously,
it really is love. If you don't love it, you're in the wrong business.
Oh my God, look at this. This is so gorgeous.
These are tomatoes from our garden in Page Springs. The heirloom spinach is coming from Chino Valley, who I spoke about last time, Arizona sweet greens. So that's...
Is that wholesale or retail as well?
You could probably give him a call and he'd be happy to drop them off. I know there's a couple of restaurants here locally that are using it. Another great chef that lives here, his name is Harley Guy. Very, very great guy. He's using all the spring greens and the shoots and the microgreens from Chino as well. And once again, it was the company that we grew from a shed behind the original Schoolhouse to now selling to some of the best resorts in Arizona. So
amazing.
Yeah,
and
so
these
very, very
are
simple.
bean sprouts. I'm pea sprouts or something.
Pea shoots.
Pea shoots.
Pea shoots or pea tendrils.
I had never heard of this until you introduced it to me last time, and those are so sweet. They taste just like peas, but with
they
a
actually
different
have
texture.
more nutrition than the actual pea itself too.
All right, look. Can you see how absolutely gorgeous this is? It is just, I mean, yeah, you don't want to eat it because you don't want to mess it up, because it's so cute, Chris.
Thank you.
Well, and that is interesting how you said you eat first with your eyes.
Absolutely.
And then with your stomach. And I thought, there's always been that old adage, that your eyes are bigger than your stomach.
Absolutely.
So
it plays into it.
Oh, I've got it. You want to eat all this. Right. Because it does. That makes it, it's almost like taste buds. If you can't smell, you can't taste.
Right.
If you can't really see it, it's not going to taste as well either, I suppose.
Absolutely correct.
So,
well, if your nose is plugged, you definitely want to figure out a way to get around that.
Or just lose weight for a few days, whatever. Now, Schoolhouse Restaurant, as we mentioned, but you have several other different types of food.
Yeah, actually we have a couple different brands that we have and we really support. We have a frozen yogurt shop in Sedona, right by Harkins Movie Theater. Once again, it's all natural products. It's no bad things for you. And then we actually have Firehouse Donuts, which is in Cottonwood, both of which brands we're going to be expanding to the Village of Oak Creek in Sedona also by October 1st. So we'll have 2 of each location open in the next 4 months.
Phenomenal. Well, don't get so busy you can't come on and cook for us, because this is such a treat, Chris.
This is really in the morning, so I'm good. My day starts around 9.
Yeah, I suppose.
This is easy for us
By 11,
to do.
don't worry, you're not going to get him on the phone.
You're not. It's not going to work.
I know. I found that out the hard way, but still, now grits. You have grits in this, and why? I mean, this is sort of what we think of as a Southern dish.
It is Southern, absolutely Southern.
Are you Southern, Chris?
I am. I was born in New Orleans.
I
was born in Martin Luther King Hospital in the middle of New Orleans. So.
You have no accent that I could.
No, I moved here when I was very, very small. I moved to Sedona when I was 2 years old and moved back and forth between California and Sedona my entire life. So
did your mom make grits? How'd you get into the grit thing? Or is it in the blood of the Southerners?
I think it's just it's just there. You learn how to love it. It's a very, very good starch. It has a ton of flavor. It's not going to weigh you down like a lot of the other things, like a potato or a lot of rice or things, unless it's the forbidden black rice that I used last time.
Oh, which I can see why it was forbidden. Oh my gosh, that's so incredible. Well, this is interesting. In fact, I'm going to, if you give me a little spoon out of here, I'm going to taste this because it just looks absolutely too good. Okay, we'll go with the fork. So I want to taste these grits. The first time I ever had grits was in Biloxi, Mississippi.
There you go.
And I was like, what is this stuff?
A lot of southwestern restaurants use it as polenta. It's the same exact thing. It's just named differently. It might be a little different coarse crush on the actual corn itself, but essentially it's really the
And
same
I think maybe
idea.
for breakfast, maybe what I had was coarser. This is really good.
It should be nice and creamy, and that's a fresh grit.
And
so.
the spicing, whatever you put in there is so good. And I got a little of that hot sauce too.
A little bit of the sriracha in the back.
Yeah, people could buy that, and I saw, once you mentioned it, then I saw it everywhere.
It's really
Yeah.
incredible sauce. The roasted chili in it, the garlic in it. It's got a low vinegar count, and it's funny because being from New Orleans, I don't like Tabasco sauce. It's too much vinegar for me.
Oh!
I can't do it.
No kidding. Well, I
can't do
drink that stuff straight, so, you know, because that's a Western thing. I think Tabasco sauce maybe is.
Well, it's made
I
in
don't know.
Louisiana.
Oh, is it? Well, see there,
Absolutely,
Southern
yeah.
again. I'm
Avery
wrong.
Island in Louisiana. That's
It's just
where it's
I
all made.
grew up in the West with it on the table. My dad used
Yeah.
Tabasco in everything from eggs to ice cream.
Right.
So, you know.
And it's funny now. You see sriracha everywhere, and you see
Yeah.
Cholula everywhere, which is one of our other great favorite ones that we use.
It's a
in the
big
restaurant.
rage. Well, I think they should tax it more because, you know, people get addicted to it.
You got to tax everything that people
Oh,
like.
gosh, this is just such a treat to have you come on. Again,
you.
Schoolhouse Restaurant in Sedona, one coming to Cottonwood.
Absolutely.
And the yogurt business name of business?
Zany's
name?
Frozen Yogurt and Firehouse Donuts as well.
Wonderful, fabulous, and they are all delicious. We tasted some from all of them. They are delicious.
yeah.
Chris Jaworowski, thanks so
Thank
much
you.
for joining us again.
Absolutely, I appreciate it.
Yum. Turn the cameras off so I can eat this. No, don't go away. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.